GJ is looking bullish.
Did you already go live on YouTube?
I just started.
I'm gonna send it to Isaiah.
Just went live. All right, let's get it. So, let's get this rotations pulled up. All right, taking a look at GJ on the daily. Previous daily was bullish. I found some support. Had this resistance that it broke out of. So this level down over here will be your support level, and it had this resistance that it's trying to break out of up over here. So if it stays, if this daily closes above here, then we're going to have some, lots of clean movement up to 138 or so. So that's something to look forward to for this coming week. And let's take a look at the 4 hour. Clean this up a little bit. All right, so the 4 hour made some support down at 136,500. And it just, the previous 4 hour just closed above pretty strong resistance level. Trying to find some support again and continue up. So I'll be looking at that. Let's adjust these levels for the 1 hour. 1 hour found support over here. Just broke above resistance. So all we're looking for it to happen now is we're looking for some support to be formed to continue this move up. Just neaten this up a little bit. All right, so we are looking for we got the retracement starting. So I'll be looking for some support to be formed. Hope preferably around like 136, 650 or so. Get some support formed around there to retest these highs. Essentially, we had a high that was created up here. So typical thing that we look for, retracement, support to be formed to retest the high. Should be pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
Should be fairly simple. It's the same thing we look for majority of the time. Should be fairly simple. And in the meantime, we just wait. So I'd want to see a 30-minute candle closing back bullish. That would indicate support being formed. And we will take our trade based on that. That and that alone. If we check strength for this morning, the British pound isn't that strong, but once we start getting some volume in here, it might flip back. So we'll just let this thing do what it needs to do its retracement, all that good stuff, and we'll just wait on it.
I do feel like it. Where am I?
Say it one more time.
None. The level it's at right now is previous resistance.
Yeah, on the hourly. Yeah, I saw that too. Well, on the 30-minute too. So, yeah, I saw that.
That's okay.
So we may get our reaction from here. We'll see what happens. Right now, you can't really take a buy or a sell because, well, you can't take a buy because candles are bearish and sales are just risky just because you had this huge, impulse up. So sales will be risky here. All your higher time frames are bullish, so sales would be risky. So we'll just see how this current candle closes. I would like for it to do like a wick down kind of thing. I would like for this wick to kind of wick like all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
And then this candle close like a little doji, like bullish candle.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like if this thing were to, let's just redraw this. If this thing were to close something like, if it were to close something like this, like a doji bullish candle with a huge rejection off of these levels here. And then the next one do a little wick down and then break the high of this one here. This would be perfect. You could catch an entry here. Keep your stop loss below this candle, the current candle at the time, and then look for the highs to get retested up here. That would be the perfect little setup there.
Excuse me. Excuse me. That second candle that you wanted to drop, that you wanted to see happen, um, was that on a 30 minute? Or was that on a 15? I don't know if you know. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, bet. Yeah, the main thing I wanted to see was the rejection wick.
Mm.
Yeah, this is the main thing I wanted to see here because I wanted to see the reaction off of this level.
Mm.
Um, but the little candles that I drew sort of kind of happening on the 15. It's still closed bearish, but the main thing here was this rejection wick.
Mm.
So now on the 15, if we can get a break above 740 and then a close back bullish, uh, that'll be pretty good for a continuation for starting of support to be formed for a continuation up. Definitely need a candle to close back in our direction. There's the 15-minute break. Did not take this entry yet. I want to see a close.
One more.
Yep.
Explain to Isaiah what's happening right now. He is watching on YouTube.
So what happened was we had a huge move up, right? You had these black candles here. These black candles are bullish candles. All these candles moved up and they created a high right here. So anytime a candle creates a high and it's in an uptrend, there's a really good chance it's going to retrace. It's going to come back down to a level that it was already at. It was already at this level down over here. This is called a support level. The support level here, we're looking for this support level to be respected. So we're not looking for candles to break back below this support level. And we're looking for candles to turn to go back up to do what's called a retest or revisit this high over here that it made previously. So the trade that we're looking to take is going to be in this area here. So that's the trade that we're looking to take. So if we look on the 15-minute, we're starting to get indications of support being formed here. If we get this 15-minute candle here, if this one closes bullish meaning up. If it closes this way, this is going to be indication that new support is being formed here. And the next candle, once it breaks whatever high this bullish candle makes, that's going to be a better indication that it's going to continue to the upside to fill this wick over here, or to fill these wicks. So that is what I'm looking for. So majority of this is waiting for information to be given to you and waiting to see what you want to see. So right now we're just waiting.
I don't know if you looked at the YouTube, but I'm sure that's him commenting in the chat.
So what is a wick? So a wick would be this part here. This part of this candle here is a wick. This part of this candle up here, this is a wick. A wick is any long stem on this candle. That's called a wick. So a wick is essentially just an area where price was that is not anymore. So a wick is an indication of range. So anytime you see wicks on a chart, anytime you see these wicks represent price. This is an area where price has been before. That essentially it's just not at anymore. So wicks will tell you a lot of different things. Wicks will tell you where price is going. Wicks will also tell you where price has been. So anytime you have a wick in a certain area, it's usually for a reason. If you look at this candle here made a wick down over here. It made this wick because in the past, if you look to the left, there was previous resistance at this level. All right. So this candle started up here, came down into this area, and went back up. Right. So this area that it was at, after this candle formed, this area that it was at, you could count this as a support area. Because anytime price makes a support, you could think of support as a floor. Let's see here. So as of right now, we are still waiting. Does that mean you're waiting to see if it's going to go up or down to break the floor? Yes. That is exactly what we're waiting on. Because this thing, at this moment, it could do one of two things. It could stay at the level that it's at. And the reason these blue rectangles are here is because these were levels in the past. So we're waiting to see if we're going to get a reaction off of this level down here, or we're going to get a reaction off of this level right here. All right. So far, we're getting a reaction off of the bottom level, this level here. We had a wick come down and close. This candle closed back above this area here. All right. So now we're waiting to see if we get a candle closing back above this area here. If we get a candle closing back above this area here, this will be indication of new support form. So we have a new floor forming down over here. All right. This would be our new floor that just formed. So now, once we get our new floor formed here, we got our reaction that we were looking for. We have a candle that's closing back in our direction. Now we're comfortable to take a buy after this candle closes to revisit this area over here. This will be our trade.
So where is the top of the zone? Right there.
Yeah. So you have a little resistance area up here.
So that's where it's got to break.
Yeah. So I'm expecting once this closes bullish, I'm expecting volume to break this little area here and keep pushing up because we're entering the start of New York. So the way I see it now, we're getting set up to push through this area over here.
So I can delete that middle line.
Yes.
So this closes bullish and you're taking the break.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I would like a 30-minute close bullish and then take the break of the 30. If this 15 closes bullish too, that'd be great. Yeah, I like this 15 closing bullish and then the break of the 15 as well.
Break of which 15?
If this current one closes bullish.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it just closed bullish and then the break of this 15 up here, keeping the stop down over here.
Yeah.
I like that as well. So we just got a candle closing back in our direction. So that's good. That's good. That's a good sign. Back half of the 30.
Back half to 30. Yeah.
So I'm expecting it to, if it's already went down, I'm expecting this 30 to break the previous 30's high and continue up. And that once that 30 breaks the previous 30's high, that'll also break the 15 here. Have like a
So right now I'm taking this move, assuming that volume is going to push it.
yes.
But probably safer would be to wait to the back half.
We're currently on the back half. We got 12 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to close. We want it to close bullish so we can get a higher time frame candle closing back in our direction. What does bullish mean? Bullish just means going up. So these black candles, the black candles on the screen, those are bullish candles. The white candles are bearish candles. Bear means going down. Bull means going up. So these candles here, these candles are going down. This one candle here is going up. This candle here was going up. All right, so we just got a break on the 30 and there's our push. So all our confirmations are working. We should get a close above this 840, 850 area, and we'll be safe to take a buy once this candle closes above here. Everything we wanted to happen is happening. We were waiting on a retracement. We got our retracement. We were waiting on our rejection wick. We got our rejection wick. This indicated This is an indication of your support being formed here. We're waiting on a candle to close back in our direction. We're getting that now. We got 10 minutes left for this candle to close. And on the 15-minute, we have candles. We have candles closing in our direction on the 15 as well. We have candles closing in our direction. So we're going to wait 10 minutes, wait for the safe trade. We're going to wait for this candle to close. It's at this resistance point here. Resistance just means a ceiling, much like support. If support is your floor, resistance is your ceiling. So it's a point where price is struggling to get past. Price is struggling to get past this 850, 136, 850. If you look to the left over here, you can see price. So it's at 136, 842 right now. So price is struggling to get above like 850 right now. So what we would like to see is we would like to see this 30-minute candle close above this level here, this resistance level here. So we have 9 minutes left. We will wait and see. The hourly is looking nice as well. Hourly is setting up. We had a huge rejection wick here. We got 8 minutes left for this hour to close. We would like for this hourly to close bullish to give us indication that the next hour is going to keep pushing up as well. So everything is pointing up. We just have to wait. We just have to wait. This candle here broke above this area that it made, closed above. This candle closed bearish, indicating a retracement starting. This candle here, you got your rejection wick. It rejected the previous area that it was at. This is off. This is also called a retest. So it came back and visited this area again that it was at and rejected it, looking to continue up, and is at this resistance level that it made earlier. So this is where we're at now. And we're looking for a close above this area to continue up. So the hourly is looking nice. The 30-minute is looking nice. The 4-hour has flipped back bullish. This is good signs for the 4-hour because we're entering the second half of the 4-hour, the last 2 hours of the 4-hour. So in the last 2 hours, as we approach the opening of New York session, we could expect this 4-hour to continue up, break the high of the previous at 137 and continue up. TP, once I take this, TP is going to be at 10 pips. I'm going to be targeting like 137. So I may leave a runner up to like 137 once I do take the trade, depending on where we take it at. Let's see here.
So, do you want support to be formed?
Yeah, I want this candle to close.
Do you want support to be formed above 136.85?
Yeah. So once this candle closes here, that's an indication that this thing is going to continue up. So I can take, once it does close, on the next candle, I'm looking to take the entry on the next candle.
So you're not waiting for that to form support.
No, because it happened right down here. This is where I was looking for it to happen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because the reaction I was looking for was down over here.
Mm-hmm.
The reaction I was looking for was down over here. Because earlier we had the resistance here, and essentially you had the classic like break and retest kind of thing, where it broke up, came back, retested, and now we're doing the continuation. So now we just got to wait for the close for the further continuation. Like the next candle should be the takeoff candle.
Mm.
What could also happen is you could not get a candle that closes above here, and this just keep acting as resistance, and this thing could just be in this range.
So
Think
one
of
more time, the difference in wanting, like, it broke into a new zone down at the bottom to come into the zone it's in right now.
right.
And that the zone where your mouse is right now. This is so when it broke it from the lower one and came up and made a high, it had okay, so you're not waiting for resistance because it's not making a high.
Right.
You're not waiting for support again because it's not making a high. So you use the previous support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once this closes, this will be new support.
Until it makes a new high, then it needs
Correct.
support.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, this will be new support right down over there.
Cool.
Because what was previous support, if you look back, so it's making higher highs and higher lows is what I'm looking at. So if you go all the way back, support was made down over here. You had price come up, come down, find a new support right over here.
Okay.
You had price come up, come down. I'm looking for a support to create it over here. Then it's going to do another one. Maybe find support down over here. And then keep on. Right? So this is typically how the market moves. The market moves, if I bring this up here, this is typically how the market moves. All right. If it's trending, when the market is trending, it'll make a series of higher highs and higher lows. All right. So these little points, these points here. So you have a high formed here. Then you have a low over here. You have a higher high. Then you have a higher low. You have a higher high up here. And you have a higher low over here. Every one of these points, let's see, let's use orange. No, let's not use orange. Let's use green. Every one of these points here are support and resistance levels. Every one of these points. Every one of those points are support and resistance levels. And I literally just drew this from the chart we were just looking at. All right. So every one of these are support and resistance. Your lower levels, support, resistance. After this resistance is broken, it'll turn into support. All right. Resistance is broken, finds a new resistance. The previous resistance is now support. Breaks resistance again, finds a new one. The previous resistance is now support. And it just keeps going on and on until, a trend is broken. So if we go back down to our chart, that's exactly what's happening on our chart. It's a little more complicated. Well, it's a little more, not really complicated. It's just harder to see because you have candles, but if you take this and turn it into, I forgot how to do it. Oh, there it is. Boom. If you take this and turn it into a line chart, it's much easier to see. Support, 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 support. Resistance, 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 resistance. All right, so we got a 30-minute closing bullish. This is what we wanted. Now we can adjust this level. This 30-minute also didn't close above 850. So it's possible that we could be in a range. A range is where price typically just is very indecisive. It doesn't know which way it wants to go.
Looks rangy to me.
Looks rangy to me. What stock is this? This is not a stock. This is a currency. We do not do stocks.
Yeah.
Do not do stocks, my friend.
Tell him go start an account on Baby Pips. And California, yeah, that's okay. Oh.
All right. So the way the hourly closed, it closed sort of kind of indecisive. Closed as this is called a doji candle. You have two wicks up at the top and then a weak body. This is typically a sign of indecision. So it didn't close exactly like we would have liked for it to close. The hourly didn't. The 30-minute did close bullish, but it didn't close above 136.850. So we are stuck in a range. We are in a range.
They made higher. Oh, oh. Bring me higher. Oh. 30 pips down there. On the
Yeah,
set.
it's yeah, so we can eye up both directions here. So if we get a break below, you got a clean move down, and then obviously you get a break up. You know, you have a buy going up. So So we have a really nasty range. This red area is a range area here. And then of course you have your clean traffic areas. You have clean traffic above here. And then you have clean traffic below here. All right, so we got our wick down. Typically, if we're going to see a continuation, we'll see a move down that doesn't break the low of the previous. No matter what time frame you're on, it happens on all time frames. So we just got a wick down on the 30-minute. This move here, it didn't break the previous 30-minute low down over here. It's trying to push up. So we're looking for the high to be broken right over here. So I'd be looking to take the break of this 30-minute high, keeping the stop below the current 30-minute. Once this does break.
On this candle or the next? On the next?
This current candle.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's in 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a 30-minute.
Mm-hmm.
And you sure you wouldn't wait till the back half of that?
No.
Because came down and tested resistance again.
Yeah, test it one more time. It could test again, but I like the I like this break here.
I honestly don't. It's not connecting to me why I wouldn't wait till the back half of this candle.
Nice. $500 here. We're still waiting.
I feel like if the front half closes over, and then the front half closes over 840.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you got it at 850,
Mm-hmm.
and the back half breaks. I feel like really confident about that.
Yep, I'm looking at that too.
But if this impulse breaks it, I don't feel good about that. And I guess it could take off, but Shit. I just whatever.
No, that makes sense. I'd be looking at that too. Looking at both of those cases there. Because even after we get a break and close above this 850, if this first 15 closes above this 850, and like you said, you get a break of the high of that one. I mean, you got clean candles up to 137,400 on the hour. You got this clean hourly candle up till there, so we should get a nice push up after we get those confirmations that we need. So might be a good day to hold a runner.
Facts.
Got 4 minutes left over here.
Funny guy, this thing is. So even if it broke 136.89, the last 30 on this candle, you would still take that.
Say it one more time.
If it breaks the 30 on this current candle, you would still take that.
On this current 15, like if this 15 breaks this over here, which is the high of the 30.
Yes. Knowing that the back half could lick back.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, probably not.
6 wick backs. I can't do it. Can't do it. I've been beating myself up for not listening to myself. Because the way I see it, if it breaks above and holds and then breaks its front half, it's like a slam dunk.
Right.
It's like a slam dunk, at least for the wick fill. And with all that space up top for it to run.
Oh yeah, it's got bukus of space.
Yeah, my feelings would be hurt if I just messed that up.
Right.
Wait 15 extra minutes.
It's like we're waiting right now anyway. Are waiting anyway. So have not entered a trade yet.
I actually did. I was confused when you were talking about. Let me see what candle that was. The 645 candle. So I took the break of the 630 candle. But I got out in profit once I realized you weren't taking it. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I left a runner and it came back and hit it. So.
Oh shoot! You should have got 10 pips off of that then. Went up at least 10 or so. 9, 10.
I got out before it hit 10 pips. I got maybe like 5.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like a solid trade now that I look back on it. Seems a little rushed since we were in that consolidation. I was under the impression that it was going to break past this level, but I didn't take into consideration the drawdown, the retrace, the pullback, whatever you want to call it. The wick up, the fake out.
All that.
Yeah. I was talking to myself yesterday about listening to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta conquer that.
Yes, sir.
I was watching football yesterday, and I was watching a defense that like hike, and the linebackers stayed where they were at for maybe like a second and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and then like it was man coverage, and then drop back in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a quarterback, and if you're not on the right time, like if you make a wrong trade and fall for the fake out, interception.
That was the same. Same concept.
Yeah. So I didn't realize even what a quarterback, what makes the quarterback skilled. But it's the execution for sure.
It's execution, 100%. 100% execution. That's what killed us the first week. When was it? When did I start this? Whenever I start, my first day of verification was execution. That's what killed us, because we would have been finished day one.
Man, oh man. But that's cool, you know what I'm saying? At least it's like a level of artfulness and mastery you could strive towards that,
Right.
results. I guess anybody could throw to the open man,
Yeah, anybody could do that. Shoot, it takes skill to throw over two guys over the shoulder, like, back shoulder kind of throw.
For sure. For sure. Execution. Execution.
Execution. What's going on? Why don't I like doing stocks? Stocks, you can only make money in one direction. That's if they go up. And stocks are very what's the right word I'm looking for? Make this as easy as possible.
You gotta have decent money to make money off of stocks.
You do have to have decent money. You do have to have decent money. You have to have a larger portfolio. Also, if the stock market crashes, all your money's gone. All your money is gone.
If the CEO decides to sleep with his assistant and gets fired,
Exactly. The company's dead. You just lost all your money for something you had nothing to do with. You have zero control of what's going on with your money when you trade stocks. Zero control. You have zero control here, but
execution is faster.
Execution's faster. The moves are a lot less manipulative. Stocks are heavily manipulated. Heavily manipulated.
By people who have money.
By people who have way more money than you.
It takes a lot of people to manipulate this market, since the market's
Yes.
$1 billion market instead of $1 billion market.
100%. 100%. Much larger market.
You got to hold your money in the stock always. So you just lost out on capital to make, you got $100,000 tied up and the stock goes up 1%, 3%. You know what I'm saying? You make
You
$3,000.
make $3,000.
It could take a day.
It's more than likely going to take a day. Stocks move extremely slow.
Yeah. But it could take 3 months.
It could also take 3 months. Like yeah, it's insane.
Stock
It's insane.
different animal.
It's a completely different animal.
Well, stock options, you can make the money faster, but your money's still at war for a longer period of time, at least a day.
At least today. It's um I just don't do stocks. Uh, stocks are what people know, and that's fine. There's better ways.
There's different ways.
Different ways. That's a better word. Different ways.
Yeah. Babypips.com. You can ask all of your questions there.
Yes.
I don't care if you're my brother.
How is that different with Forex? With Forex, you are trading a contract. So these currency pairs are contracts. Essentially, it's a CFD. You can Google what that means. But these currency pairs are contracts. So when you're trading contracts, you're not actually, when you're trading a stock, you're literally trading a piece of that company, right? You own a piece of that company. When you trade Forex, you don't own anything. You're essentially buying and selling the idea of a currency going up or down. So in this case, we're looking at the British pound and the Japanese yen. We don't physically own any of these two currencies, the British pound or the Japanese yen. We are simply buying or selling the idea of this currency going up or down, the relationship between the British pound and the Japanese yen. So in our case, where we're looking for either a buy or a sell, with this thing selling right now, if it's going down, the British pound is currently weaker than the Japanese yen. So the difference is we're buying and selling ideas, pretty much. We're not physically in possession of either one of these currencies. If you buy and sell stock, you physically own that stock. You can go sell it. You can go do whatever you want with it. You essentially own part of the company. The company is responsible for that money. And they have a responsibility to keep you happy as a shareholder, regardless of how big or small your share is. Companies tend to make decisions based on the larger people that hold majority of their shares. So that's where they tend to make the majority of their decisions, to keep those people happy. But if someone wants to trade stocks, more power to you. More power to you. How much are you trading for? That depends. That depends. So Forex is a leveraged market. If you look at, obviously, if you go on Baby Pips, they can explain leverage to you and all that good stuff. Essentially, leverage means you're taking your money, multiplying it through the use of a broker, and the broker is executing that trade for you based on the amount of leverage that you select. So it's an easy way to, versus the stock market where it's not leveraged. You can get some form of leverage depending on where you trade through. But for the most part, if you're trading on the stock market, you're trading non-leveraged money. The difference between trading non-leveraged money and trading leveraged money is leveraged money allows you to make bigger gains in a shorter period of time. So if you have a, if you're looking at a broker, if you're looking at a Forex broker and let's say they offer 1 to 200 for your leverage. When you set up your account and you see that your leverage is 1 to 200, all right? For every dollar that you put in, the broker essentially gives you $200. That's essentially what that means.
Are you looking at this sell?
Potentially, yeah. I need a close below 136,700.
You wait for the close.
Yeah. Same thing if we were waiting for the buy. I close above 136,850. I need to close below 136,700 and then the break of the low. Then I would take that sell.
Even though it broke below 30 already?
Yes. I do like that it broke below the 30 already. That is nice. But this range is, I think this is a pretty decent-ish range that is in this no trading range that it's in right now. This little area here. I want to see a close outside of that area before I take some impulses here. This is kind of what killed us last week. We were taking impulses out, trying to go outside or inside of ranges instead of waiting for closes.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. So there's the friendly reminder there. there's the reminder for that one.
Well, happens to us all.
There is the reminder there.
I could just let it be easy.
It is.
I could just let it be, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it be easy. Don't try and do too much. Just let it
Yes,
be.
sir. I think we've done a pretty good job of doing that this morning by not taking these crazy trades.
Facts. No interceptions.
Yeah, no picks. No picks this morning, buddy. No picks this morning. I'm trying to have no picks this week. Shoot. Trying to knock this thing out. We do have if we do close below, we do have a cleaner move down.
Probably all the way down to 136.41 is what I have. Mine is based on the hourly support.
4-1. Yeah, down there. Before that, I'm looking at 136.5 or so.
Okay.
Like 136.5 first, and then 136.4. 4-1.
Yeah. Either way, that would be in hopefully runner territory.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're about to get a 15-minute close outside. About to get a 30-minute close below. Yeah, I like this, so need a break. All right, just got a 30-minute close below. I would like to see a wick up first before we break this low at 136,667. Either way, I'm going to be taking this sell once we get a break below this low down here.
If you don't see the wick up, would you wait to the back half or no?
Not necessarily.
Are you sure?
Yep, there it goes. I didn't get in yet.
I did. Thanks. I kind of maybe thought wait for the back half since it didn't wick up. What I can do is
I'm in now. I am in now, sir.
yeah, go ahead and make that push, G. G money.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. We are in this trade. My entry is at 667. So I'll kind of throw this entry up here. Enter down over here. Let's just do this.
There's my wick up,
Yeah.
which I'll wait for next time.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
I'm telling you.
I say wait till Richard Sherman get on Forex. That's
Wait.
hilarious. Isaiah said wait till Richard Sherman get on Forex.
Sherman, fool.
Sheesh.
So now I'm absolutely sure. Just wait for the whip. So you can at least catch the back half and you won't be in negative. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
won't be in drawdown.
Yeah. You scaled out at all?
Not yet. I'm about to close half though.
Yeah, 15 more minutes. 15 more. That was rough.
I closed out.
Yeah, I'm out. I just $50 down. It wasn't a bad loss. Really 75, but I had made 20 earlier.
All good.
Yeah, when I started going in the drawdown, I scaled out and I put my stop loss at 10 pips for the
I
rest of
bet.
it. So I ain't mad at myself. That's better losses than I had last week for sure.
100%.
15 more minutes, James. Your move is coming, James. You just 15 more. I hate myself sometimes. I asked the wrong question. I said, you want to wait for the wick? And you said yes. And then you said no. And I asked you instead of asking me, do I want to wait for the wick? Because I know better.
So now if we get
Look at this mess.
went right back up in the range, which is all good.
That's all good. What's my boy talking about over here? He talking about gold. I've been seeing him make a bunch of gold trades, huh?
Hmm?
And I've been seeing Roger make a bunch of gold trades. You guys can't help yourselves. Too much money.
Let's see if we get some more closes and see what else is happening here. See if we can get some more information.
I love it. I love how it does this. I love it. It forces you to be on your A game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Double fake out. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really do understand this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I like it. I'm not even mad at that little L.
No, it makes sense.
We knew. We most assuredly knew. I'm that close to being excellent. I'm that close.
Wait for some closes.
Do you understand me? I'm so close. That difference right there is everything. Jameis Winston and Tom Brady. There's the difference. The patience. Tom Brady will not put the ball in harm's way. He's very good about that.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis Winston is going for the gusto. That's just a lack of discipline, a lack of patience. Threw for the most yards, but had the most picks. If that's not a break-even trader, I don't know what is.
Right.
You know, most picks.
Mm-hmm.
Gave away the most points by having the most pick sixes, the most picks, but had the most yards. This just cancels each other out. That is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades that were possibly entries with less discipline that we skipped wisely.
Mm-hmm.
I would say quite easily, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That one was the only one that was looking like,
That was the most promising looking one.
yeah, that wick up. That's key. Because it's going to wick up.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of times that it won't wick up, I think that's an acceptable amount of times to miss out on a breakout, you know? You just miss out on it if it's not going to wick up. And then I'll raise my winning percentage.
Right. So it would be nice. Well, let's see.
See what you got. Mm-hmm.
See.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's strong.
What? The
I
push?
just read a quote by Jeff Bezos.
What are you talking about?
He said, I knew that if I failed, I wouldn't regret that, but I knew the one thing I might regret is not trying.
Mm.
Strong. That is strong. Oh, back in this no trade range, so we will wait. Back in this mess up here.
What the fuck is this, man? What a joke. Double fake out to the high side surprise on 3.
Yeah, it just took a little longer to make this was continuing to make support. So we'll see. Still ain't broke above this 850 area yet. Still in this range. This is messy. This is a mess. At 3 minutes. All right, well over a minute left. An hour's about to close, 30 minutes about to close. Everything's about to close. All right, hourly close bullish. So we got potential support at 136,770 around this area. It tapped into the 670 area, closed back above. Up over here on the hourly. So I'll just keep that in mind.
So what now? 770
on the hour, on the hourly.
Yeah.
We'll see.
SOB.
Yep. We will see.
Yeah. Buy. Goldilocks.
Trying to break this over here. Let me give this trade one chance.
You mean?
Get a break above like 850 or this 847, the previous this previous 30. Looking forward to break the hourly as well. We just had an hourly close bullish, and the previous hour didn't break the low of that bearish hourly.
Mm-hmm. So what you saying?
I'm thinking if we get a break on the 30, it may be one of those cases where it just kind of runs.
Mm.
It's super risky, but it may be one of those cases where it just runs after it ranged, just after London. No, that's like a break of the hour high would be nice. That'd be nice too.
I can't talk my boy out of losing his money on the stock market. For real. He had a play the other day on some options, and something happened. Oh, Trump's corona news happened, and
it plummeted.
Yeah, he lost a little bit. He wouldn't tell me how much he lost, but he was like, I would have been up 5,000.
Sounds like he lost more than 5,000.
And it's just like the mindset of I would have been up is technically a losing mindset, because you're not up.
You're not up.
But you're not up. And,
Exactly.
and you could keep telling yourself that, but you're not up. So, I mean, it's just abysmal, bro. You know what I'm saying? $30,000 loss in a month.
That's unreal.
And then it's continually telling me that he's just gonna get it back. But that doesn't involve learning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sounds like he's gambling.
It sounds very that's what I told him. It sounds very Las Vegas-ish. It doesn't sound like a professional trader trading capital.
Right. That's exactly what it sounds like.
I wouldn't look at this until the hour broke. Yes, you wanna be. That's okay. 30s, 15s. Okay, we have 4 minutes. You entering, or you gonna wait on the close?
I think I'm about to take an entry. Yeah, I got an entry right over here. We'll see if it works out. Stop is at the below the current candle.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna expect this thing to skyrocket.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel a skyrocket coming. I just don't know if it's in this 3 minutes or the next.
Facts.
Freaky as she wanna. Lady from California. I said it's okay, babe. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah. I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves. Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Don't you wanna dance? Say it's okay. This son of a. Freaky as she wanna be.
We'll see how this plays out. About to be out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in. So we'll see how it plays out.
This MF. I swear, it is a tricky thing today.
Yeah, it's not looking the greatest.
All right. Holler at me.
All right, bro.
That way.